All right, guys, there was that bell. Let's go. It is going to be a good day in the stock market. I got a feeling we're going to keep popping off. Let's go. Let's hope that SPY continues to get this good movement to the upside. As of right now, it's actually looking pretty fire, so I will take that all the way up to 450 right now. This is going to be a pretty big resistance. It might be tough to get through, but I think right here at open would be our best chance. If we get a lot of good momentum coming into the market, we should be able to possibly get up above this resistance. So let's go, guys. Corbin, Easy Rider, Rick, Mike, Jamie, Christian, and Lore. Appreciate you joining up. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit the like. Let's get YouTube loving us today. But this is looking great so far. Good movement to the upside. 450. For anybody who was not watching yesterday, we broke the trend on SPY, officially confirmed off of 442 and exploded. Once we were early morning, it started to become pretty obvious that that trend was breaking there. So looking good, and the SPY is above 450 now that we are looking at it. QQQ is trying to break 375, 376 to the upside. Looking pretty good in its own right. Let's go check in on these big stocks like Tessie, Apple, Microsoft. Apple looks great. Microsoft looks pretty good. Tesla was down a little bit. What about Amazon? Okay, they're just kind of sitting there. UPS, FedEx. Interesting. AMD kind of moving. Nvidia should be popping, right? Hell yeah, Nvidia's doing great. Almost up to $495. They're almost hitting $500 again. Wow, let's go. Hey, Xbox, what's up? What is up? Hopefully you guys had a good night last night. I went to the Cardinals game and had a pretty good night. For any of you guys who have me on Snapchat, you saw probably my lobster. I had this, we went to this Italian restaurant outside of the stadium, and, you know, stadium food nowadays is a little bit expensive, right? You go to a football game or a baseball game or something, you know, it's like $10 for a beer, $10 for a hot dog, $15 for nachos, you know, all that crap. I ended up getting this lobster for like 40 bucks, and I was like, holy crap, this isn't too bad. And it was a whole lobster that they cut in half, and then you got to eat it. And I was like, holy crap, this is way better than a $15 nachos and $10 hot dogs. Hell yeah. Xbox said just waiting on a break, or just on break waiting to go home. Oh, okay. Hell yeah, Xbox. I know you're always coming home right around, you have about 30 minutes, right? And then you're leaving? Rick said, can't hide money. I'll tell you what, though. I spent less getting the lobster than I would have on that junk food in the stadium. I'm not kidding. But yeah, that SPY's looking good. 450 to the upside. Hopefully it keeps having this good movement today. Looking pretty good. Looking good. Let's go see Boeing here. The Xbox will be back in an hour. Nice. When he'll get home. 228 on Boeing, though. Looking good. Running up to 229.40 to 230 here. It's been a pretty good past couple days for stocks. I'm really hoping to see some nice continuations, as much as I don't want to see it, because my SQQQ position is getting crushed while we're talking about the SPY moving up. And for a lot of people saying, well, Tom, what about your SQQQ? Just keep in mind, you know, in the premium section of the Discord, we follow these swings, and I already locked in half of SQQQ at a really good price. So we are in the driver's seat on SQQQ right now, which is a big plus. So we can just sit here and kind of hold it, because we're already in the winning circle for the most part on this one, unless it gets really bad. But it could get really bad, but for the most part, it's like a guaranteed win at this point. Can't hide the money, though, Rick said. Hell yeah. I don't know. Might want to try. Hey, guys. Oh, I got these allergies. I can't even laugh today. If I laugh, it gets terrible. All right, U.S. Steel. They had a nice pop again, yeah. What was up with that big pop again on Tuesday morning? Sometimes this stock just gets big pops. Sometimes it doesn't. It's weird lately. They've been having a lot of news of getting bought out by people. A lot of people have submitted bids for the company, I've heard, and the company rejected CLF, I remember, but there's been a couple others come out since then, too. It's been interesting with X. All right, NVDA. Ooh, getting rejected hard. Damn. That was a bad rejection. Nvidia had a nice pop going too. Looks like SPY's going to be pulling back. Watch 448 as a big support today. I'm curious if this is just volatility at open or if we're going to be choppy all day. Do watch 448 though. If we end up popping down and running into that level, it might be a good support before some uptrend later on today. Dang though, that is a scary move. Not that scary, but you know, when you're day trading and you're staring at 1 minute charts, it looks pretty rough. Wow, Triple M faces more legal headaches after $6 billion earplug settlement. I heard that. They're like on the verge of settling, or they did settle. Pretty good there. Praying for everybody in Florida, too, with Hurricane Idalia. Hope everything's going well over there for everybody. I know it's been a little bit tough. It's going to be tough as well. Mountain Dew Thrashed Apple. Wow. Yeah, that's a pretty good one, I think. Let's see. Mountain Dew Thrashed Apple. Oh, yeah. This is a pretty good one, I've heard. I gotta get some. I'll be honest, I'm a pretty big Mountain Dew connoisseur. Now, do I drink Mountain Dew every day? No. But lately, I've been kind of getting into these, the Baja Blast in a can. I've been getting into those lately. And they've been good. You guys ever drink Mountain Dew or anything like that? Let me know in the comments. They also have that hard Mountain Dew now. Don't forget about that. That's a pretty... I have had the hard Mountain Dews. They're... I don't know. They're good, but I don't know, man. If I'm going to drink alcohol, I'm going to have, like, Crown and Red Bull or something. I'm not drinking Mountain Dew hard. It was just, it had a little weird of a taste. Whoa. That is pretty crazy, Xbox, isn't it? Pretty expensive. Citigroup's tanking. Come on, Boeing. Lore loves the red Baja Blast. Dang. That's pretty good. Sean just quit Mountain Dew a month ago. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. We're going to make him want it. No, I'm just kidding. Corbin, I love that. It starts off sounding so good. He's like, I only drink water, coffee, tea, juice. Oh, and vodka. That was pretty good. Boeing is running up to 230, guys. 229 right now, having some good momentum. Yeah, Boeing's not looking bad. Go, Boeing. Let's go. Let's go. And hey, just so everybody knows out there, don't forget, if the market is red out there, or let's just say, just because the bots have been doing amazing lately does not mean to go all into some of these plays. I know Mike made a nice post about that in the day trading channel. I want to highlight that for everybody out there. Greed crushes accounts. That is a fact. It's been known. We've seen it happen a bazillion times. Just keep those position sizes normal. Just because the bot's on fire doesn't mean to go all in. Because I guarantee you, the one time you go all in, it won't work. We all know how that goes, right? 230 to the upside. Damn, still going. Wow. Boeing, this is getting hot today. Let's go. Let's see that hourly chart. Nice, running up into resistance. Boom. Corbin said soda's bad for you. Or so bad for you. I love that, Corbin, though. I'm glad you didn't sound like a... You didn't try to sound like an asshole, so that's good. You're being a good guy. It's all good. We got you. We got you. I like the way you worded that. My bad, code red. Yeah, there we go. Alcoholic Mountain Dew. Reminds me of the old days. Oh, shit. I remember I used to drink like Mountain Dew with like Jack back in the day. Kind of disgusting. Okay, so lore, it was actually called Code Red. Okay. There was some new Baja Blast out though, for real. I wish I could give you the Code Reds I have. My girlfriend bought me some Code Reds, and I'm not a big fan. Fantastic movement, though, today. Boeing, Spy, got a lot of stocks running. Ant said it's windy and pouring down rain. We didn't get the worst of the storm. Uh-oh, is that down in Florida? Where are you getting hit from, Ant? Dang, guys. That is pretty brutal there. How high are those winds getting up? Curious what my radar says. I love this radar I got. I know everybody loves their radar, but I use this one called My Radar. It's pretty good. Come on, Apple, let's go. Looking great. He told him no, that was my doorbell. Oh, gosh. Sean's got me dying with that today. My cousins used to love UV Blue and Mountain Dew. Ooh. I bet that's pretty good, but I don't know. I have no idea on that one. That one sounds interesting. What do you guys think about that? UV Blue and Mountain Dew? Ooh. I might need that on a day DraftKings goes down like 8%, you know? How's Disney doing, actually, now that we're thinking about it? Not bad. Speaking of that, I got to get my girlfriend some stocks in her Roth. We got that Roth made for our daughter, and she's it's funny. I'm having my girlfriend try to learn how to trade in it, guys. You guys would laugh. So I'm having her like buy shit in this Roth, and she's learning. She can make like limit orders and stuff and put the stops on there and everything. It's kind of good. She's doing pretty good with it, I'm not gonna lie. That way better than I thought she could have done. We'll just say that. Way better than I thought. Yeah, way better than I thought. Wow. Let's keep having a great day, though, guys. I'll tell you what, it's been a fun day so far. As far as good movement to the upside's concerned, I'll take it. You know, this is some pretty good candles out of quite a few stocks here. Quite a few. Let me get my book map loaded up here. I close it every morning now because it has it always has these updates. See, there's another one, see? Now I had another one. There's so many. That's good, though. The more updates, the better, right? But yeah, I got her doing the IRA. What stocks are you guys looking at for the long term right now? I'm curious because, you know, she doesn't really like my stocks. You know, she sees, like, she likes Disney, but other than that, you know, she doesn't like silver. She doesn't like DraftKings. She doesn't like Craft. She doesn't like anything I like on there. So let me know what you guys are looking at for the long term. Maybe we'll get some nice conversations going on some long-term stocks today. You know, I'm a very long-term minded investor, actually. More than people probably think. Of course, I love charting and doing things short-term, but I really love that long-term game, of course. That's where the majority of wins come from, in my opinion. And, you know, people, I understand people, they want to make 100% all the time and get those big gains out there. But I'll tell you what, I mean, like, let's just go look at DraftKings here. Like, I'm not up 100% on DraftKings right now, but, like, let's just say, you know, you were buying DraftKings down here at the lows, like, let's just say $11 to $20, somewhere between there. Let's say your average price is like 17 right now. Okay, let's say you had 10 grand on that. If that goes up to, you know, 34, you're going to make another 10 grand on your 10 grand because it went up 100%, right? Now that's $10,000. Let's just say over the course of a year with options trading, like let's say you're going after $500 profits or something every day, right? You might, you know, get 500 here, lose 500, gain 500, make 1,000, lose 1,000, you know, like it'll be very like erratic, back and forth, etc. You might not even end up, you know, at like the number you're thinking of, but that long-term move with that stock that went up 100%, you know, you're still up, you just like doubled your account essentially in the course of a year or 2 years or whatever it was. Now I know that, you know, everyone wants to make it real quick, but whenever you start seeing those long-term gains start to go up for you, it starts to look really good, I'll tell you. It starts to look amazing. Disney 84.50, nice, nice. But in the short term here with SPY, we're still watching that trend line break to the upside. Still looking like we have great movement coming in. That trend line break is going to give us the mindset to go bullish here, right? Watch 454 to the upside. That's a huge resistance upcoming after 452. 452 and 454 will be very, very important. But yeah, they're going to be pretty big there. Right now, we're running up to 450, 54, and that's the big thing, right? Whenever you see these trends start to break like this, like they did yesterday, you can get that mindset of, well, hey, the next few days are probably going to be green. So if they're probably going to be green, I'll have a better chance trading calls. And of course, you can always be adaptable to this, but you would think that going into it and then have that type of bias, kind of like today. In my opinion, you should have a bias on calls, but I don't know. That's just my thoughts. C and Disney, my current long term, Sean said. C and Disney, nice. Yeah, Disney, I think will do great in the long term. I know that they're getting a lot of flack right now, okay? A lot. All right, I just want to show you guys something, okay? I want to show you guys something funny. Here we go. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Those allergies keep getting me today. But yeah, he said Elon Musk. Keep in mind, now this is 2017 to mid-2019. So let's go check out Tesla on the chart and see what Tesla was doing mid-2017 to mid-2019, right? I bet it was a big, boring downtrend. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So look at Tesla during this time, guys, okay? Now, I'm not saying Disney and Tesla are the same. I'm just showing you this because of how bad the media can really influence people's decisions on stock trades. And I think a lot of people get these companies really misconstrued based on what they see out there, rather than just looking at the company and saying, yeah, you know, that's a good company, right? A lot of people get these misconstrued perceptions about these stocks based off what the media says, maybe some of their favorite talking figures say about these stocks, etc. And it's very important to put that stuff to the side, Because look at this time, 2017 to 2019. Tesla had highs. Now, keep in mind, at the time, it was like $200, but they've split, so it doesn't look like that anymore. We'll just make it easy, though. Highs around $26. Lows all the way down around 12, right after hitting 25 to 26. In November of 2018, they ran all the way down. By the middle of 2019, they were all the way down to 12. That was a 50% plus pullback right there to the downside. That is a pretty big thing with Tesla. And what was being said during this whole entire time, the whole time, Tesla's done. Tesla's going bankrupt. They'll never make cars again. Elon Musk is screwed, etc., etc., and etc. And whenever I say etc. there, I'm kind of quoting Willy Wonka from Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, if you guys have seen that. But it's kind of funny at the end. He says etc. a lot, but that's the main thing. There was just a lot of bad things being said about Tesla, and it was getting destroyed, right? That actually ended up being the best buying opportunity on Tesla in years. And then guess what happened? Tesla ran all the way up to $414 from that low of $12. And they came out with the Cybertruck. They started announcing lots of stuff. And that's the thing. Disney isn't going to just go down. Like, you think that they're just going to lay over and die? One of the longest, one of the larger companies ever? No. Sure, they might get bought out, which would be fine. Who cares if they get bought out? That'd be fine. But at the end of the day, it's one of those stocks where, I don't know, I think it's very misconstrued right now by the media because of all the LGBTQ plus RS, TV, NY stuff going on and, all that stuff. So it's like, of course, they're going to have a lot of flack in the media right now. I think for the long term, though, Disney will be just fine. And keep in mind, they own ESPN. They're getting into that ESPN bet crap now with Penn. They're partnering with Apple on those Apple headsets for Disney Plus and for ESPN there. Hell, maybe you could even place bets with your headset using Apple Pay. I mean, wouldn't that be something else? That'd be kind of cool, but... All right, well, enough of me rambling on about media misconstruing stocks and people's perceptions of them. Let's go look at the SPY in the market again. Still popping up. Great 450.94. That trend breaking yesterday was perfect. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. We've been waiting for that trend to break. Finally happened, and you got the move coming in. Let's go. That's pretty crazy, though, right there. Big pop back above 444 there. Yeah, I want to go actually eye this up. I want to see what's on the Fed Watch tool right now for the percentage for the next hike. Let's see. Wow, so they're doing a 90.5% chance of a pause again. Dang. 90.5% chance of a pause. That's a pretty good percentage right now. I don't think I necessarily like that either. I would rather than not pause it. I think hiking it would be the way to... Oh, gosh. Excuse me, guys. I think hiking it would be the way to go. Gosh, good thing I'm not like Biden trying to give a speech or something today. That would be... Huh. Interesting, Gengar. Thanks for the thoughts, though. Thanks for the thoughts. Personally, I think they will be back to where they were, but we'll see what they do. Just keep in mind, you know, these companies, they go through big ebbs and flows, right? Every company's done it. There was a point where Apple fell down to $1 and nobody thought they'd get back either. You know, that's just... it's how it goes, but hopefully they do. Yeah, and see, like, that's another thing, Gengar. Like, that's another problem right now. Like, to me, the media has it just, like, really misconstrued with all those internal changes and stuff. Like, they're acting like, they straight up act like this company is just terrible. Like, it's like, anything you read about it, it's actually kind of funny how bad of the media they get. I think it's just political shit is honestly all I think that this is. I think that once it's done... once whatever they're done with politically is done and it's all said and over with, I think they'll be back. And they did start selling off some of those weird channels that they bought and their TV things, so at least they're focusing on their strengths right now too. Good. Iger's back. That's the biggest change I was happy to see with. Hopefully you like Iger. Eric said affirm 1950 calls. Let's see. AFRM. But yeah, good thoughts though. Either way, I appreciate the comment on it. Where's everybody else's thoughts about Disney? Affirm looking good to the upside though today. That's a nice pop by them. Yeah. 1950 calls up 30% with Eric Cruz. Nice. Nice. It's breaking the high of the week. Maybe watch $20 as it pops up. Watch that overhead resistance, but looking good today. Looking good. Go back to those banks. Citigroup, Bank of America. I was hoping that they would do a little bit better today. I almost called out JP Morgan in the day trading channel this morning. I really liked the setup, but I had to go with Microsoft because I thought Microsoft breaking this 329.50 area would be a lot better, and we'll see if it is. We'll see. Hopefully Microsoft can get up to like 334 or 333. Somewhere up there would be great for them. You guys are gonna laugh at me though for what I did last night at the Cardinals game. You're gonna laugh at me. I decided to place a bet on the game, guys. Oh yeah, we put a bet out there. Put $100 on the team winning. Well, I should say I put $80 on them winning, and I put $20 on Arenado to hit a home run. So we won, but he didn't hit the home run. If he would have hit the home run, that would have been beautiful, but ended up walking away victorious. We'll take that. They won at the very end of the game, by the way. It was a walk-off. Tommy Edman. Did a nice double down the line. It was funny, though. I thought someone out there would get a kick out of me, out of the bet. Easy said, gotta have fun. Yeah. Yeah. I don't do it a lot, so I was like, you know, this is my last game of the year I'm going to. I'm gonna have some fun with it. But now I really just need to win one more bet, and then I'll be able to pull my money out of there pretty well. The Cardinals are playing a day game today. I'm wondering if I should, like, ride this out or not. I think the Cardinals are going to destroy the team that they're playing today. So, we might as well let it ride. 176 on them today now. That would be a nice win if we could win this one. That'd be funny if this thing, if we won like 5 in a row and it got out to like $3 grand or something. Here's what this crap looks like, just so you can see it. Don't tell anybody, but you're not supposed to do this in my state. But I don't know how I'm allowed to. But I'll take it. We're going to do 160 on the game. Boom. Bet accepted. And then we're going to do $16 on Arenado. But yeah, I figured someone would laugh at that. And I'm looking at DraftKings and stuff. I wish I could use DraftKings, you know. Can't use that where I live, though, or else I would. Alex Cobb had a no-no with 2 outs in the 9th. Did he really? No way, Kyle. I have that guy on my fantasy. But I forgot to play him yesterday. Are you kidding me? Come on. Oh my gosh, he did. Oh. I'm sick to my stomach. I forgot to play him on my fantasy team. Oh no. 9 innings pitched, 1 run, 8 strikeouts, 1 quality start, 1 complete game, 1 win. Oh crap. That was a mistake. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention to it yesterday. I was too into the stock market. I didn't check my fantasy. Look at that DraftKings move, though. Looking pretty good. I'll take it. Spy's actually doing great, guys. 451.40 now. Let's go. I use that. Hey, Eric said, have you ever heard of sleeper picks? Yeah, I use my bookie. That's who I use. You're not supposed to use it here, but it works. Oh, wow. Kyle said he's at the league. Wow. Got hit off the playoffs already? Wow. Yeah, we don't have playoffs going on quite yet, but we will. I'm getting knocked out of the playoffs in both. I'm in 3 leagues, and all 3 leagues, I'm missing the playoffs this year. My team got screwed. I've got Eovaldi, who's been hurt for like a month and a half now. He just won't come off the IL. And then I got McClanahan, of course. Tommy John surgery, McClanahan. Aloha, Under. How you doing? Seeing some nice breaks today on these stocks, guys. Looking good. Looking good to the upside. Hell yeah. Getting some great moves coming in. Ooh. The odds on these home runs today are terrible. Not gonna lie. Not even like worth putting the money on, really. But if Arenado gets a home run, my $16 will give me 64. Woohoo! That's kind of like no money, but whatever. All right, Spy, let's go. Let's see that QQQ here. Come on, Boeing. Yes, sir. Boeing's still looking good. Holding 230 to the upside, which is looking great. Love seeing this. No, I haven't ever heard of sleeper picks, though. Sounds fun. Let me know what stocks you guys are watching with some Momo today. Let's see Neo and some of those China plays. I was hoping that they would continue. Wow, they all gapped down. That's no good. I want to see that. Come on now, no gaps down, no gap downs like that. You don't have to do. Yeah, we need that SQQQ to do better, I'll tell you. All right, let's see. AMC's up 5%. Wow. Leading the watch list today. Surprised. SoFi is up there. I know Palantir is doing pretty well, too. PLTR's up. I know a lot of you guys love watching that one. Along with Boeing. The watch list to the upside, though, is not the best, I'm not going to lie. Not my favorite setup here. Poor Zoom. Poor Zoom. Come on, Zoom. I'm watching this big setup on Zoom, guys. You know, we've been watching these trends a lot on a ton of stocks lately. Look at Zoom right now. ZM. Going insane. Straight up insane right now. Yeah, but Zoom's looking pretty good here in this setup. We've been looking at a lot of trend lines, a lot of different plays. I'm texting my girlfriend right now to see if she can buy more Zoom. Yeah, I do like this setup on Zoom here. That's a nice support at $64. Starting to consolidate a lot at like 68.50 here. This stock is looking like on a daily chart. If it starts to break out of this longer term wedge, I think it'll go move into the upside in a pretty big way. This could be like a bearish flag type of pattern, but I don't know. Given their financials and everything, like it's gotta be a play to the upside, right? Like, I would definitely buying this one to the upside rather than the downside. Yeah, if that really does become like a long-term break right here and we start breaking out, Zoom's going to get really fun, guys, and I don't want you guys to miss the opportunity like that because it's like an insane setup here. Evan said, why did you describe Zoom as going insane? Look at the setup. Ever since earnings, this thing has been kind of popping to the upside in a pretty damn good way lately. Sure, the past 2 minutes, it's not necessarily insane, but the overall move here ever since earnings has been pretty damn good, in my opinion, and you see this set up with the support and you go out to the daily and you see this big wedge forming here. It's looking amazing, and I would think I would think even if it could get even more insane if we start to break out here, it would be a huge pop in my opinion. You start to see some big candles come in, a lot of buyers coming in off these lows down here as well, like these big supports. Just keep your eyes on here. Don't miss the opportunity. Like if this stock breaks $70 or so, gotta watch it. Putting a big notification there. Zoom breakout trade at $70.25 or something. But yeah, I'm really waiting for that move to get that opportunity. When it comes, it should be awesome. And if you guys didn't know, Zoom was actually our big money play yesterday. Somebody put in the 70 strike calls, they put $810,000 for January 7th of 2025. That is a long-term play, keep in mind, but it's a pretty good-looking play. Pretty good play. Nonetheless. Zoom's a pretty interesting stock, though. Here we go, Zoom. Get off that daily chart. Go to the 5-minute. Let's go look at that SPY. Have some more fun with some of these daily stocks. Some of these more day trade opportunities here. Still looking great on SPY, guys. I mean, just having that nice continuation off that trend break yesterday. It is near perfect. Just watch this. So if Zoom moves above 70.25, calls to the upside. Yeah, I mean, it's not as simple as that, right? I mean, there's always a little bit more than just, oh, we're breaking out above a level, right? But definitely that would be a spot that I look for him at. Honestly, I'm kind of looking for him here. Like, you could almost follow the big money play and be fine. And whenever you say calls if it breaks whatever, like, you better not mean calls that expire like Friday or something, right? Like, if I was to play it, I would get calls that expire like in a month or a couple months or something like that. But yeah, I would think if we start breaking that, you could definitely get into a possible breakout trade with weekly calls if, you know, the opportunity's there. You know, it's all going to depend on price action at the time, though. But I would say, for the most part, yeah, if we break that, we're going to be good to go on some calls there. And a nice breakout. But we got to break this wedge. It's almost not even as much of just 70.25. Like, we got to break this trend line, too. The trend line is very important. It's very, very, very important. I don't know what comes in on these lines, if algos trade the trends or if retail traders are trading these trends or what it is, but something causes these stocks to move along these trends in a big way. And if we start breaking out, we'll probably see a good move, just like we have with SPY and with all these other stocks. Like, for example, let's go look at SPY breaking its recent trend, right? Look at that trend breaking. A lot of downtrend coming in, and we started breaking the trend up, and boom, we've had 2 amazing days right now above that trend. That would be exactly what we're looking for with Zoom on that daily chart. We're going to look for another break like that and get like a nice 3 to 5 daily candles of just nice movement there. And that's what you want. That's what I'm looking for. Apple's on fire. I missed that trade. Yeah, Apple is doing great. Microsoft is not doing as great. You know, Microsoft isn't as good as Apple today, but check out the day trading channel, Ant. I called out Microsoft, and it might be a fairly good opportunity here considering that Apple's already up so much. If Microsoft does follow here and it keeps holding this overhead support, which looks pretty good, it should be pretty good to go if the market keeps going. All right, Citigroup. Come on, QQQ. How's GLD? You know, that's a good point. We haven't looked at gold or silver yet today. They're actually doing pretty good. And they've been following the market up, so it makes sense. It makes sense. Weird. It's not totally weird, but it's just different. Hey, Octobear, let's go. Nice. Octobear had some Apple calls. They killed it today on those. Plus 4,860. Boom, Octobear. That's one of the better moves that we've seen in a while. That is beautiful. That was a nice trade there. Someone traded Apple. That's for sure. I'm liking that move with gold, though. It's pretty good. They're back above 180. We go to that daily chart, starting to come back pretty hard. There's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green days in a row on gold. Now, this one green day doesn't count. Well, it doesn't count in my opinion. But if it does to you, it does. But on Friday, August 25th, I don't count that because it had a weird doji candle and it opened up actually lower than where it closed the day before. So, and it closed lower than where it closed the day before. So that would have been considered a down day. Negative 0.13% that day, it looks like, on the final tally. Actually, even Thursday was a red day. When you look at the open and the close, it was down 0.02%. So at least it's green on the chart, though. It gives us something nice to look at. We can look at something nice. I'd rather stare at green than red all day, I guess. All right, Boeing, everything's starting to pull back now, just so everybody knows. Definitely in that pullback phase now. We had a nice break this morning. Now we're just pulling back. Pretty normal out there. Man, is anybody out there in the chat a doctor? If anyone out there is a doctor, let me know. I need some help with something. My wrist has been destroyed lately. Starting to get a little better though, but it's been pretty rough, to say the least. I haven't even been able to like drive. It's been terrible. Come on, QQQ, let's go. I'm looking at 23 strike calls for Rivian in the next week. What do you think? Let's see. RIVN. I like that stock. Oh, man. It's coming down hard today. See that daily on it. You know, I do like the daily. It's just that intraday setup today. I don't know. That looks rough. I don't think I would enter it today, but... Eric said it broke the downtrend on the daily yesterday. Did it? Let's see. Kind of, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of has. Definitely coming up hard here. I'm just wondering, like, we had a solid break, but I'm wondering if we get to like 24 and stop. Some of these resistances overhead look pretty big. Let's look at it on the book map if we can. Maybe see some big levels there. Where they are exactly. Book map is pretty badass if anyone out there doesn't have it. It's awesome for day trading. If you have Thinkorswim, you can even request it for free on there. So 23 overhead here. Wow. Definitely a big level up at 23. $25 is next, of course. Yeah, Eric, I think, like, as far as the movement goes today, as long as we keep holding like up above this $22 area, I think you'll be pretty set on that. It's just we have to hold this. There's plenty of times where stocks are running like this and then they have big pullbacks like we're seeing now, and it might like go flat before finally going up. So that's the only thing I'm a little bit worried about with it. If it kind of goes flat to slightly down, that would be a little rough. Let's see in the next week. Go to that daily again. I like the daily. That intraday setup today just has me really worried. I think you're catching it at a good time, though. That's the plus, is that we started to finally go up. We had this big green candle today. I think that it'll be pretty smart for those in the next week. It's going to be a tough one to hold, though. This thing's volatile. Go out to that 5-minute chart, and some of these swings are kind of big. Even like this one from the low of day to high of day today, the thing ran up like 4%. That's quite a bit. So I do like those calls when I look at the daily, because it's starting to go up with that momentum. It's just Generally, I'm not a fan of buying something and holding it too long whenever it's already up this much like this. More of I'm into this for like a good breakout type of trade. But yeah, that's what I'm kind of gonna watch with this one, is for a run up next week, maybe end of this week with those calls. But it's gonna be a very tough one here. I would say you need to have a pretty quick stop loss, maybe at like 21.90 or 21.80. Shares would be ideal, though. The only reason it's a little bit scary is just because options and time decay, you know, that's the only reason. If you could get enough shares of this, that would be the ideal way to trade this in next week, honestly. But, or something with a lot of time. Might enter at the end of the day. Yeah, let's see. Maybe at the end of the day, it'll be a better opportunity. And yeah, hey, if anyone's out there if they've been a little bit concerned or a little bit worried about like the sniper bot lately, because it hasn't really been calling too many plays out. If anyone out there has been a little concerned about that, just to like alleviate some of those concerns, you know, just keep in mind the sniper bot is being tweaked a little bit. There's keep in mind the market's always changing. So code has to constantly change. And whenever different criteria starts to play out different ways, then of course, you know, the bot is going to slow down or get faster or etc. Right now, it's being updated a little bit to loosen up some of the restrictions, because considering of how volatile the market's getting, it's probably being a little bit extra careful. So it's just a little bit of tweaks of the code. They're talking about it in Discord a little bit right now. Mike made a post about it if anyone wants to check it out. But figured I'd mention that because I know a lot of you guys love the sniper bot out there, and I figured I'd give everybody a little update on how that's going, and just wanted to make sure that you guys know that, of course, it's being worked on. It's always being updated, too, in the background. But this is going to be one of the larger tweaks, I guess we'll say. $240, though. Great resistance overhead. On Boeing. Come on, Citigroup. Really dying off. Yeah, Purdy, yep. And that's why, because, you know, the market dynamics have been changing a little bit lately, and that's kind of been the cause of that. So you'll see more, though. Visa, MasterCard, those two stocks are doing pretty good. DFS. Okay, they're not doing it. What about COF? Capital One. Okay, they kind of look like DFS. Gold still going up? Not really. It's trying, though. All right, come on. Let's get those bigger moves. Palantir. Some of the growth stocks today have been looking pretty good. Not all of them, but All right. All right, all right. Sorry, guys. Been helping some people out a little bit in Discord. Sorry about that. Going good, though, here. Go check out that SPY again. Starting to come back down. Watch 448 as support today. Hopefully that holds up. A good breakout this morning, though. Nice little breakout opportunity. I feel like it's going to get pretty tough to trade the rest of the day here. Maybe some of these growth stocks like DraftKings and Palantir can do a little better than other stocks. They look like they're doing fairly well so far, so that's good. Maybe Penn. Nice. Penn's not doing bad. Definitely wishing Penn would go higher. I bought this one at $30 like an idiot whenever they announced the ESPN deal. Shouldn't have bought it there, but hey, I'll keep averaging in for the long term. We'll be okay. Won't be the end of the world. I still think 30 is not terrible either. Considering how Penn moves, 30 could be touched in like 2 days, honestly. I'm really close to getting a trip to the Patron Hacienda in Mexico. That's pretty cool. How do you get that, Purdy? Patron Hacienda. I don't know what that is. Is that something from like the tequila brand? Are you drinking a lot, Purdy? Lots of tequila for Purdy. Nice. Oh, wow. I see what you mean, Purdy. I see. Okay. Interesting. Gotta sell it. I thought you did that just for fun. I didn't know you were doing that as like a competition or something. Nice. That's pretty cool. I've been to Mexico once. I was at some all-inclusive resort in Riviera Maya when I was like 12 years old or 13 or something. It was a pretty cool place. I'll give it that. It was pretty fun, pretty cool. Yeah, it sounds like that, Purdy. Pretty cool. We still got to get that stocked up Vegas trip plan, guys. We still got to get that going. That would be pretty cool. Probably get that thing planned towards the end of the year. Nice. Heaven Hill Distillery. That sounds nice. That actually sounds beautiful. Heaven Hill Distillery. Nice. It looks pretty cool. Wow, look at that. That floor plan is pretty cool. The way it looks. Dang. Wow. Really cool. Heaven's Door Whiskey. I've never heard of that one. Heaven's Hill. I've never heard of this brand, but that is pretty cool. I need to quit looking at that alcohol on the screen. No more looking at it for me. Well, hey, it's been a pretty fun day out there today, guys. You know, we had some good moves at first today. See how those crypto stocks are doing. Coinbase is starting to run. I saw someone post about it in Discord. Watch it above the high of day, 86.30, 86.35, real close. That could be a fun one here. Okay, they own Evan Williams. I know that one for sure. But yeah, it's been a fun one here today, guys. The premium bot play just came out, so if anyone's interested in that, go check it out. Or it came out about 13 to 20 minutes ago if you're interested. Other than that, though, I hope you guys have a great day. I hope Purdy, Eric, Corbin, Ant, Just Watch, Sean, Evan, Kyle, Lore, Rick, Xbox, Corbin, Jamie. Appreciate you guys. I know my allergies are a little bit rough, so thanks for sticking with me throughout some of these times here where, you know, I might be like coughing or etc. So appreciate you with that. Of course, I appreciate you guys joining up every single day. We'll be here tomorrow at Market Open as well for anybody interested. Don't forget to check out tonight's video as well. Leave us a comment on tonight's video. That'll be pretty fun. Say you're coming from the live stream. That'll make for a fun time there. But yeah, let's go, guys. Let's have a great rest of the day. It is hump day. I feel like today we could get continued breakouts as the day goes forward. We just have to wait. You know, we're kind of bouncing off some support, starting to bounce back up a little bit. I think we'll start to do a lot better here towards the end. So let's go, guys. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow morning. And let's be ready to get those gains tomorrow. I feel like we could see some nice continuations tomorrow, maybe to the upside. I'm going to love it. Are you ready to rumble? Hell yeah, Ponzi. Let's go. Black Wednesday. Uh-oh. That would be wild if it turned into that. You guys remember Black Monday? That was wild, but yeah, let's have a good one, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow morning. Oh, also, thanks to all the lurkers out there, too. Appreciate you guys, of course. Can't forget about you guys.